I am Covadonga Rodrigo from UNED, and after seeing the importance of equipping the workforce from the staff museum, we are going to talk about helping people to prepare for the visit. In this chapter, you will learn how to prepare and to help the people to prepare for a visit of users with ASD. The main contents we are going to talk about is how to give clear and adequate information, how to build a trusted environment for these users, what about important facts to include in the pre-guide, like adding photos or the easy reading for the text, and lately the information in the form of social stories. About the clear and adequate information, it is very important to provide clear and adequate information about your institution and the way it wants to be really autism-friendly. What are the main important characteristics? We have to show what it is there, what it is to see, and what it is to do if you are thinking on developing any kind of workshops. Also, what adjustments have to be made to make it more autism-inclusive, or we are referring to the environment. And finally, what tools and aids are available for all visitors. This information should be easily available, both offline and online, but not only for the people or the users, the specific users with ASD, but also to their supporters. About the trusted environment, you know that for these users, the environment is very, very, very important for them to feel comfortable, that the environment is quiet enough. So the goal here is to develop a real predictable, trusted environment and knowing how to use the museum, because it can refine the future experience of those with higher support needs. In the figures, you might see kind of a machine, and it's very important for the users that they know previously what about the lights or the sounds or the buttons that they are going to interact with. The pre-guide is very, very important too. It is about informing your audience about what they can expect from you, what is the best and the most simple way to help potential visitors with autism and prepare the whole trip within the museum. We have like minimum contents, such as opening hours, the details of any specific sessions dedicated for this type of users. Also the address, including a route map. It must be designed also with visual communication tools, because they are very important for these users, specifically for these users. Also, information on how to get there, how to get to the museum, like the public transportation means, I don't know, any information on the nearby parking lots, etc. So some museums, they have many formats. So we are saying that you have to include these facts, not only in the regular paper guide, also in the audio guides or any kind of internet means or services. Another important thing in the pre-guide, thinking in these users, are for sure the photos and the pictograms. All these images might help visitors to find the location of couch desks, for example. Also the restrooms. You know that specific restrooms are rooms with a quiet place for resting these type of users that they can get really stressed during these itineraries. Also about the high and low hours for a visit, so they can avoid queues and crowds. It's important to include a floor map of the exhibition, that it may contain any particular information about each room and what can one see inside, what it is about. Also, important information about possible strong stimuli and also autism-friendly routes. We cannot forget about information about the signage, the escape routes, the time of quiet hours, and as I mentioned before, the location of specific quiet room places for them. The easy reading is a methodology that is very important. It is not also for users with ASD, also for users with cognitive disabilities, but also to all of us, even elderly people. So please do not forget to include easy reading characteristics, whether you publish it in a paper version or your museum website, or also if you have a mobile application, please be aware of how it is presented. The simpler the language, the fonts, and the color palette, the better. And finally, please give information in the form of social stories. A social story is designed to prepare people with autism for bettering the interactions with other people and the events they are likely to encounter. They comprise a mixture of simple sentences and pictorial representations, describing situations and providing them cues for appropriate responses to them. Thank you very much. Now it's time to go to next chapter for making adjustments to the museum environment.